So after being bored to death by Tar, I went and saw Pray for the Devil, a new PG-13 exorcism movie, because we don't have a lot of those, do we? Not at all. No, it's very new and original. We never get any of these kinds of movies. This is a fucking movie that, god damn it. Like, I swear to God, I've had trailers for this for, I think about a year. Because I remember getting trailers for this, like, I think back around this time last year, like, and it was called The Devil's Light. And it was supposed to come out in February. And I remember it was supposed to come out in February, because I remember looking at the movies come out in February, like, oh yeah, Devil's Light, yeah, whatever. And it was supposed to come out, and then all of a sudden it never did. Like, I thought to myself one day, like, what the fuck ever happened to that movie? And then for some reason they just pushed it back to Halloween, October. I'm like, all right. I think because of COVID, because God, we gotta save the fucking box office for Devil's Light. I mean, goddamn. I mean, it does make sense that they put it out, a horror movie out on the weekend of Halloween, but usually every time they do that, it's always a shitty horror movie. And then on top of that, just to make itself even more of a shitty horror movie, they changed the title out of nowhere. Like, literally, I was like, The Devil's Light. It was The Devil's Light. And then, like, all of a sudden I see posters for something called Pray for the Devil, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, it's. And then I saw the trailer for it, and I'm like, that was Devil's Light, wasn't it? I looked it up and I was like, yeah. Like, where the fuck? Some reason they just said Pray for the Devil sounds like a better title. Sounds so dumb. Actually, having watched the movie, The Devil's Light was more of an appropriate title than this fucking thing was, but whatever. So, yeah, like, sort of, I'm just like, goddamn, I've had this trailer for like about a year, and I'm like, thank God I'm finally getting a trailer for it, or get to see this movie. Um, the only positive thing about this movie going in for me was I saw who was directing it, and that was Daniel Stammer, and he's the guy who made The Last Exorcism. I fucking love The Last Exorcism. That was like one of the last movies he made. He also made another movie. I think it was like another demonic possession movie. Apparently, he just loves making those movies. But Last Exorcism was a lot of fun. The sequel wasn't, but the first one was a lot of fun. I love that movie. I actually was one of the few people that actually loved that ending. Um, so I was like, yeah, all right. He's going back to making a PG-13 exorcism movie. That was a PG-13 exorcism movie. This is maybe this will be good. I remember trailers for that one not being that good, and so maybe this, trailers for this don't look that good, but maybe it's be the same. Nope, it sucked. I'll tell you that right now. It sucked. I mean, it's getting bad reviews, and well, at one point I think it was at 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, it sucked. It did. There's no other fucking way to put it. If you've seen one exorcism movie over the last few years, you've seen them all. You can make a fucking checklist with this movie of all the fucking cliches that you see in all the exorcism movies. I'll talk about that in a second, but there's some positive I can say about this movie. It's not the worst horror movie, especially this month I've seen. Uh, I thought the main girl was fine. I thought she was not bad in the movie. She actually seemed like a decent actress, and had some pretty good acting in some scenes when she needed to be in it. Like, she's acting better than this movie fucking deserves, honestly. And her chemistry and relationship with that little girl in the movie is pretty fucking adorable and actually seems genuine. Um, and I like the kind of weird concept that this movie is kind of come up with. Like, so apparently, the Vatican allows the Catholic Church to have like a school where they have underneath the school a psychiatric hospital for people that are claiming they're being possessed by a demon, where they do a psychiatric evaluation first and then decide if they're gonna if that isn't working, they're gonna do a fucking exorcism. Okie dokie. That's like that's that's a weird fucking concept. But like, and the whole concept is that there's no women allowed to be exorcists. And like, even though there are no such things really as exorcists in the Catholic Church, you actually look it up. That's not a real fucking thing. Um, yeah, like there, for some reason, according to the movie, there's been more demonic possessions than ever before. They never explain why, but whatever. Um, maybe since Trump is in office, I don't know. This is 2018. Yeah. Like it's it has some interesting. I like the idea like of like the demon kind of you know the idea that the demon kind of like goes after people that have like these guilts and they feel like they've betrayed God or some shit like that. Like each character that gets possessed has a reason for guilt and feels like they betrayed God and the demon possesses them. And I like that kind of concept. That was kind of different. I was like, all right, got some kind of different ideas. But then it becomes a generic exorcism movie that you've seen 100 million times before. Not a good one. It's you got the creepy girl that crawls up the walls, that rolls her eyes behind her head, that crawls up the wall, bad CGI, uh, has hair go in her mouth. Uh, You have the psychiatrist played by Virginia Madsen who doesn't believe in exorcisms. Oh, then he didn't. It's like fuck. You did that with your first movie, your last exorcisms. Like she don't believe in exorcisms, but she's working at a school for exorcism. What? It's like hold on. What? It's like Virginia Madsen. She's good at what she's in, but it's like that makes no sense. You're a psychiatrist who doesn't believe in exorcisms or deep possessions, but you're working at an exorcism school. I give up. Fuck, this movie's so generic. I don't know, not much to talk about with this fucking movie. Oh, it has a fucking twist that's like you can see coming a mile away. Like, there's a thing that the main girl reveals like halfway through the movie that you're like, oh, I know I know what. There's gonna be a twist. There's a twist. And so I'm saying like for 20 minutes, like 30 minutes, because it's supposed to be like the twist is supposed to be a big reveal that it's unexpected. But I guessed it as soon as the main girl revealed something about her past. I was like, oh, well, this is gonna be coming up. I'm like, so I'm waiting the whole fucking time. I'm like, just quit fucking around. I know what a twist is. It's so fucking like you might as well have a sign that says twist, twist, twist. Like pointing at it and saying twist, 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 and then the fucking have like, see, like, is that supposed to be a big surprise? Because that really wasn't a big surprise. I'm not fucking that stupid. um. Movie's so fucking dumb. I hated this movie. This movie is really bad. Like, I really would rather watch Tar and watch this, even though it's like an hour. Like, this movie's dumb. It's so fucking generic. It's so nothing. Not much really talk about this movie. And the movie has a really dumb ending too. Yeah, I remember that. The ending was pretty dumb. Like like the main girl is now like gonna be a soldier for God. Like she's gonna be like a fucking militant soldier for God against exorcisms or something. I don't know. Fuck it. I think this movie's trying to set up a sequel. You're not getting a sequel movie, so fuck off. Like, yeah, you're not getting a sequel. Fuck off. Can we get a good horror movie to come out on the weekend of Halloween? Can we? We did get Last Night in Soho last year. Got Antlers, which wasn't very good, but last year we did get Last Night in Soho, which I really did like. So yeah, once in a while, I guess we could get one good fucking horror movie in the weekend of October. Like, you'd say, what about Terrifier 2? Yeah, Terrifier 2, but that was a wide release. That was already been released in the theaters way before the weekend of Halloween. Yeah, don't fucking watch. Just go see Terrifier 2. just watch that shit instead. I'm glad to see that movie's doing really well. Like $250,000 budget and made $5 million. That's fucking awesome. Congrats, Terrifier 2. I'm glad. Like word of mouth is. I've been spreading it to people too. Like I also warn people it's not your cup of tea. It might not be your cup of tea. Um. So yeah, that's as far as Pray for the Devil. I still got to review Hellraiser and VHS 99 before Monday. I'm halfway through Hellraiser. And then next week is like, what does that? It's a new Japanese anime movie that I've never fucking heard of, which is not new. Because I don't watch Japanese anime. Hell is it called? One Piece Film Red. That just kind of rolls off right off the fucking tongue. One Piece Film Red. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's coming up next weekend. I'll have a review of that. I have no idea what the fuck it is. We'll see. Yeah. I reviewed Dragon Ball Super Superhero, so and I never saw it. Is that based off a fucking anime or a TV show? I don't know. Doesn't sound like a terrible idea. I looked at the description. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, that's next week. I don't think unless something another religious movie that they pop up on me out of nowhere pops up. That's to me the only movie I'm reviewing. And until then, I'll talk to you guys later.